Alright, with our net activity 2, you can see that we have another triangular prism. We have two triangle bases, alright, and we have three rectangular faces. These rectangular faces are going to just fold over once these triangles are standing up, and it's going to make a triangular prism. Alright, so with this one, what I'm going to do is I'll take my tape measure again. I'll put it on this endpoint in group here, and I'll measure from one point of my triangle to the other, and that's 5 meters. Okay? So now what I'll do is I'll go grab my pencil tool, and I think out here actually, I'm just going to draw that 5-meter line. So I can just, and I'm drawing it on my green axis. You can see that it's green here and it says on green axis. You know what, I'm just going to let it be that long, and I'm just going to type 5 on my keyboard and hit enter, and it makes that line segment 5 meters long. Okay? Now here's the tricky part. What I want to do is I want to measure this line here, and you notice it's not coming straight out. What it does is it comes out halfway. It's sort of basically this vertex here would bisect this line at its halfway point. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure the length of this line, and I'm going to measure it to this point, and it's about 6 meters. Okay, that's good enough for me. I'm going to go back, grab my pencil tool, actually grab my orbit tool, and I'm going to orbit around here, because now that I have that line drawn, what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw it. I'm going to make this line about 6 meters. It's going to be going, instead of on being drawn on the green axis like this line was, I'm going to draw it on the blue axis. So what I'm going to do is actually I'm just going to approach it. This net is getting in my way, so I'm going to turn, alright, and just approach it from the other side. I'll zoom in here. Use my pan tool. If I hold my shift key down while I'm in my orbit tool, my pan tool comes up. And now I'm going to take this line, grab my pencil tool. I'm going to go from this end point. I'm going to click till when I'm in the middle, from midpoint, and then I'm just going to go straight up, and I'm going to try to make my line 6 meters long, or as close to 6 as I can get. And click. There. And now what I'll do is I'll just keep going down, and I'll go right to this end point here. So now I've made this triangle edge of my triangular prism. I'll zoom out so you can see it. So we've made that edge. Alright? This triangle I've now just taken it and stood it up. So now what I'm going to do is I'll pan over here, and how wide or how long is this? I have to measure that. Alright? So I'll go from this end point, I'll measure to here, and it's showing 12 meters. Okay, if I click, that's what puts that line in there. I'll just erase that line. And then I'm going to grab my push-pull tool, and I'll just pull this out, and I could just pull it out just a little bit, and then type in 12, and I have now created my triangular prism. Alright? So save this object, and then you can go on to the third and final net in this series. All right?